The winner here goes to the Super Bowl, and we'll know soon enough which team that'll be as we are underway in the AFC title game.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Here we go. Twelve. 11 MT. Turtles hot.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
Here we go. 11 mighty. 11 Thomas. 11. 11 Thomas. Gotta go.
They'll run right here with Jacobs. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. 7 yards on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 12.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
2nd down and 12 at the 19-yard line.
12. 11. 11.
Now Burrow.
He'll get this underneath to Jacobs.
And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. Third play here this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5.
And Burrow going to change the play.
11 MT.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. This is brought in at the 21.
So a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards.
And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10.
Ready up.
They'll start on the ground with Pierce. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They go again with Pierce. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Third and short yardage. Young gets the dump off to Pierce. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
As a defense, defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And the Bengals will take over here, 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Tally, that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a first down.
Here we go, here we go.
Now they'll change things around before the snap. They snapped that at 1. Now it's Burrow. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Here we go. Here we go. 11, 11, 11. 11, 11, 11, 11. Stop.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And a solid run here as a pick is run down to the 42-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down.
It's been a long season, but he still looks fresh running the football. He knows his guys are 1 game away from a Super Bowl, so he's going to give it all he's got, and that's a heck of a run right there.
So 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 42-yard line.
11, 11, 11.
They go play action with Burrow. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Burrow gets this one quickly out wide. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Second catch of this AFC title game, and he's got a first down.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage after it.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
12, 12, 12.
Now Burrow going to change things up. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Burrow, he finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. No score after one on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Let's get set.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
11 MT tape. 11 MT tape. 12.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Gets a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
The quick throw by Burrow is complete. Touchdown! A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals are on the board first here in this AFC Championship game. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a 1st down. And boy, the strength on display there as he rumbles through tacklers for a gain of about 8.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. Shoves him aside. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That good for 19 and a 1st down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off, and the Bengals are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
11 Thomas. 12.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow, and he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Will Anderson, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
Well, that's an excellent way to get the pass rush activated. The first sack of the game for them comes on the first play of the drive, and it makes it very tough for the opponent to pick up a 1st down now, playing behind the sticks.
11 MT.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
So much of the game today We're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
So here's a 3rd and 14.
11, 11, 11. 11, 11, 11, 11. 11 MT, 11 MT.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. He's got his target. That's complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
11 Thomas.
Here's Jacobs from the gun. Broken tackle. Bryce Hall there defensively.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace it.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and 5.
12, 12, 12. 11 MT tape. 11 MT tape. 11, 11, 11.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5.
11, 11, 11, 11.
Here's Jacobs. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
Now Burrow changing the look.
12, 12, 12.
AFC title game, 2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to play. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. And he'll find Chase on the right side complete. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Touchdown Bengals! Jamar Chase, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. They go play action. Young. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked up by Nick Bolton. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Now they'll change things up. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Here we go, here we go.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
11 MT, 11 MT. 11 mighty, 11 mighty, 11 mighty, 11 MT, 11 MT. 11, 11, 11.
Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Bengal got going a little early there.
Here we go.
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now a give to Jenkins running right. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 43 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then, you take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
On the jet sweep, here's Chase. Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
11 MT, 11, 11. 11 MT, tank. 11 MT, tank.
They'll send the big tight end in motion right. On 2nd down, here's Burrow. This short throw caught by Goddard. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and just a yard. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
11, 11, 11.
They'll try to run for the 1st with Henry. And Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the left hash, this from 37. McPherson's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. They already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. And we'll still have time for 1 play before the half as this will be fair caught and brought out to the 25. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. 1 more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. With a fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this 3rd quarter at their own 25.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And they have work to do in the second half if they want to earn that berth to the Super Bowl.
And I'm pretty sure this is where their coaches at halftime were saying don't panic, and then demonstrating it by not making a lot of drastic changes to the game plan. Let's just get back to doing what we've been doing all year long. That should be more than good enough.
First down, they go right back to Pierce.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
63 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
It's Young off play action. Rolling to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Pierce will try to pick it up.
They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. To throw, Young. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Now before the second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Young to throw it. They have pressure coming, and they got him once again.
Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. And that's going to leave him with just 1 timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. The Texans send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the second time. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. That's taken on the 25. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5.
And the Bengals take over 1st and 10.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
11.
And they'll start out here with a jet sweep. Across the 30 to the 31-yard line.
Afitu Melifonwu up to make the tackle there. From the 31, here's a 2nd and 8.
11, Thomas. 11. 11.
Now it's Burrow. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Now Burrow changing things up here.
11 MT. 11 MT, Tate. 11 MT, Tate.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return.
And the Texans will take over.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
The ball on the 32. It's 2nd and 2.
Ready?
Pierce now up the middle.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
78 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Here we go.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Striker. Ready?
And they'll go right back to Pierce.
Oh, he bowls over it.
And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47.
A pickup of 11 and a Texans 1st down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
10 cycles. Claude red. Drill green.
Now here's Young. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. A very solid gain of 27.
But look what we have here, a sustained drive, and that was certainly AWOL in the first half. They really struggled to try and move the football. But right now, they certainly seem to have the formula working. Let's see if they can keep it up.
1st and 10, it's Pierce. And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there going to take this to about the 10-yard line.
10 more there and another 1st down. He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along.
Yellow, blue. Blaster, 6, mega.
Off the play fake, Young. This will be caught at about the 5. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
Nice play call, a little bit of play action right there. If you can get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well.
Going for it with Pierce.
And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st.
Here we go, set.
1 quarter remains until we crown the AFC champion. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Texans football, but they trail here as we get started in the 4th quarter. And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down.
Yellow. Smash, red. Field, black. Edo, blue.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Flush to his right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Dawson Knox from 3 yards out.
And the Texans are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And the pieces have fallen into place to this point. They've got a 2-score lead in the fourth quarter. A berth to the Super Bowl resting on their ability to see this one through to the end. 50 yards rushing for them now to this point.
Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
11 mighty, 11, 12, 12, 12, 11, 11, 11, 11.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football.
12.
Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
They'll run right here with Jacobs. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Gotta go.
And this offense on 3rd down today, 2 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Thomas. 11, 11.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker.
Here we go.
I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
12,
they're changing this at the line.
11 MT tape. 11 MT tape.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
The Bengals bring out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. Taking it about the 16. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Young off the play fake.
That would almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, this defense knows. 4th quarter, they need to make a play. That one was right for the taking. Could have changed the complexion of the ball game, but it winds up incomplete.
From the shotgun. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Young working out of the gun. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Flushed out right.
Young is intercepted for the 3rd time this game. Picked up by Juju Brents.
And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Here we go.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Burrow going to get this out to Chase.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Here we go.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Open man here, Schwartz, complete.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And now that sets up 3rd and 2.
11, 11, 11, 11. 11, 11, 11.
Here's a handoff to Jacobs running left. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. They'll try to run for it with Henry. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
Yeah, but like you say, you don't want to get in the end zone too early here.
No, not at all, because...
And he is in! Touchdown, Bengals! Derrick Henry, a 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Bengals are closing in on a Super Bowl berth now as they extend their 4th quarter lead. McPherson now for the extra point.
And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage, because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games, and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, Both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
First down, Young. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Young now from the 50. Looking deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. A huge play there for Houston. 47 yards. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
The Bengals, yes, the Bengals are going to the Super Bowl as we say thank you for watching and good night. And that will do it for this one. For Charles Davis, myself, and the entire crew, we'll see you in 2 weeks at the Super Bowl.